This is your WW3 news of a Tuesday afternoon. Now, within a few hours, the last ultimatum which Trump has threatened Iran with in the last few weeks or so is going to expire. He's going to say, I'm going to send Iranian society into the Stone Age. That means taking civilian infrastructures, energy, hospitals, bridges, not military targets, which under international law and American law is a war crime to take civilian targets. Seeing we live in the world which no one respects the rules, it's all become a proxy war. There's no official war declared, no what you would call it, due process in the respective parliaments for war, to declare war upon us. Mind you, a few years ago, the American Senate, under the Biden administration, they passed a bill which they considered as the Republic Islamic of Iran as a potential enemy. It's a sort of declaration of war, proxy war, is what it's all about. There's no more honour and honesty in war, or in adversaries, well, regarding to the West, since when they were honest. They always played dirty, and then by the book, really. And obviously, Iran, obviously they have the backing of Russia, China and North Korea. That's how, so far, they managed to resist Iran. Otherwise, without their help, they would have collapsed. But mind you, they've been planning for this for many years. They knew it was coming. Yeah. At the end of the day, it came. You've got to consider they use hypersonic missile technology, which the West Americans have the Dark Eagle, which goes around about 3,500 an hour maximum, twice the speed of sound. And their defense systems are based on subsonic missile technology. How are you going to compete with hypersonic missiles, which can on an average speed of Mach 10 or 12? 10 or 12 times the speed of sound they travel. Again, we can go more faster than jets. And there's a very interesting thing which crossed the Italian Minister of Defence. We need an anti-missile system here in Italy, but it will take time to have it. Well, time we haven't got. Two, with the current missile technology which the West is using, you're sitting ducks. Drones and hypersonic missiles are the order of the day in the war theatre in the Middle East. And it looks like Iran's got the quantity they want for a long period of time, firing these drones and rockets on selected targets, which obviously there's a third party intelligence they use out of the three nations I mentioned before. It's the same thing in Ukraine. They attack Russia, Ukrainians, because they use military NATO technology, American satellites, to pinpoint targets. They'll never admit or say something against the Russians or the BRICS about it, because they're having to taste their own medicine. They have to bite their tongue in this case, because they can't make it public. Seeing they use the dirty tricks on the Russians and Chinese are using the same tricks on Israel and America. What type of assets they have, whether it's military, economical in that area.